sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Okay, so wow. Have you seen the Celtics lately?
Yeah, what a game last night.
Seriously, they just destroyed the Magic.
Blew them out.
And we got a ton of you guys sending in articles wanting to break this down. So let's do it.
Yeah, let's deep dive.
Deep dive into this Celtics win. It's more than just the score, right? 121-94. Like, there's something else going on here.
Way more to it.
We've got game stats. We have post-game interviews, even some stuff from like earlier in the week about how much the Celtics have been struggling.
Right. They've been in a funk for a while now.
Yeah. And this win, it's like they flipped a switch.
Definitely feels like a turning point.
So before this game, the Celtics, they were not in a good place.
Yeah.
Like weeks of just not playing well.
Yeah, they were in a slump. And the pressure was definitely building.
Oh, yeah. Big time. And remember, Brian Scalabrine even said Coach Mazzulla might have to make some tough choices.
Oh, yeah. Scal doesn't hold back. He said losing was unacceptable at this point.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
And then they come out and hold the Magic to under 100 points.
Crazy, right? That's a huge statement.
Tatum with 30 points.
Easy.
Porzingis and Brown both over 20.
And it wasn't just the scoring. It was everything.
Yeah.
The ball movement, the energy, their defense was incredible.
Yeah, they held the Magic to, what, 15.6% from three-point range?
Yeah, 15.6%. That's not just an off night for the Magic. The Celtics shut them down.
That's the Celtics dictating the entire game.
Exactly.
So Porzingis said after the game that it felt like a completely different team.
And he's not wrong. When you look at the assists, it's clear they were sharing the ball way more than in their previous games.
Right, which makes me wonder, could this be them finally moving away from all those isolation plays?
Maybe. They've been criticized for that a lot.
Yeah, like are they embracing a more team-oriented approach now?
Possibly. I mean, you sent over that article from a few days ago, 7 ways to snap out of a funk.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And one of the things it talked about was players focusing on their roles within the team.
Huh, interesting. So maybe that's what's happening here.
It's possible.
And Mazzulla praised Jaylen Brown's intensity after the game specifically.
Right, he did.
So now I'm thinking, do you think Brown heard Scalabrine's comments about, Mazzulla maybe having to make some changes?
It's possible.
And like stepped up his game knowing that his role could be on the line?
Could be. We know Scalabrine isn't exactly quiet about his opinions.
Yeah, he's not shy. And players definitely hear that stuff.
For sure. But I do think it's important to look at the Celtics' defensive adjustments, too. It wasn't just Brown. They completely shut down the Magic's perimeter game, which forced them into taking all those bad shots.
Right. So it wasn't just one guy having a good night. It was a whole strategic shift.
Exactly. A team effort.
Which reminds me of another thing from that 7 Ways article. They talked about rediscovering the joy of the game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And watching the Celtics last night, you could just feel that energy. It was contagious.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that kind of energy can totally change the momentum of a game.
Huge momentum shift. Speaking of momentum, they had another game the very next day against the Hawks.
Back to back.
So did this win give them the boost they needed to keep it going?
That's the big question. Was this a turning point for the Celtics or just one good game?
Right. Like, are they back?
We've laid out the facts. Now it's up to you guys to decide.
Exactly. But before you do, I want you to think about this. If one player's intensity combined with smart coaching adjustments can shift an entire team's dynamic this much, how much power do individual players and coaches really have?
That's a great question.
Right. Like in a team sport, it's supposed to be about the collective. But then you see a game like this.
It makes you wonder.
So keep an eye on Jaylen Brown and Coach Mazzulla's strategies in the coming weeks.
Yeah, see if they can keep this up.
You might just see the answer unfold before your eyes.
Interesting.
Okay, and that is our deep dive for today. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till